Coinbase launches XRP DeFi products. I'll give you a full rundown. And the XRP ETF goes live on the Toronto Stock Exchange. And you won't believe what President Trump had to say about the stablecoin bill passing the Senate and the future of crypto in the United States. I'll give you all the details. Let's get into it. Hey folks, welcome into the Thinking Crypto podcast, your home for cryptocurrency news and interviews. I'm your host, Tony Edward. On your way in, please hit that subscribe button as well as the thumbs up button and leave a comment below. If you're listening on a podcast platform such as Spotify or Apple, please leave a 5-star rating and review. Folks, today the XRP ETF went live on the Toronto Stock Exchange. So a major milestone here for XRP as an asset. And of course, we're waiting for the XRP ETF at spot ETF specifically in the United States. And I believe that is going to happen very soon along with the Solana ETF. So here's what the folks at 3iQ Digital Asset Management had to say. We are proud to announce another achievement to bring regulated digital asset investment solutions to market. With the launch of the 3iQ XRP ETF, both institutions and individuals in Canada can, for the first time, gain exposure to XRP through a familiar brokerage account securely and without the need to manage digital assets directly. So, huge win here, folks. And here's what Paul Grewal, Chief Legal Officer at Coinbase, had to say about this news. He says, a reminder as Canadians begin trading the 3iQ XRP ETF today. Regulatory clarity drives innovation. Canada had the world's first Bitcoin ETF in 2021. Now it beat the United States with an XRP ETF. It's way past time for the US to catch up and get crypto market structure legislation done. Now, I don't believe XRP needs the crypto market structure legislation done. I think Paul is just saying it will open up clarity for more assets, essentially, because XRP futures went live. Multiple institutions, Wall Street institutions, have put forth their applications for an XRP ETF along with Solana and others. So I don't think there are any roadblocks or hurdles. And as we've been talking about, the paperwork not being wrapped up by Judge Torres is a non-starter. I don't think anybody cares, honestly. You see the institutions on Wall Street don't care because, remember, we always talk about they're risk averse. They don't want to lose money, lose revenue. They don't want to get a lawsuit. And their legal teams and highly paid lawyers advise them on these things. So they're not just doing it, oh, I'm just going to wake up one day and file for an XRP ETF. They go through a whole process. So I think the writing's on the wall here that this is going to get done, and it's just a matter of time that we get the XRP and Solana ETFs and much more here in the United States. Now, speaking of XRP, today the folks at Base, and I just interviewed Jesse Pollock of Base. You guys may have seen that interview. They have launched DeFi for XRP. So they said here, huge new unlock for XRP Army. Put your XRP on Coinbase, withdraw CBXRP on Base, borrow it against USDC on Moonwell DeFi. And I actually interviewed the founder of Moonwell DeFi at the Coinbase Summit last week. So I'll be publishing that interview later this week. But this is great, guys. You essentially have wrapped XRP on Base, which is Coinbase's Ethereum layer 2, and you can borrow against it for USDC. This is awesome. We are seeing Flare, we're seeing Base, and there's many others that are offering DeFi now for XRP. So I hope you see how things are opening up. I hope you see how Coinbase doesn't care that the paperwork for Judge Torres to sign is not wrapped up between the SEC because the lawsuit's over. The SEC is not hunting Ripple anymore. So a clear signal here of the adoption that's going to come for XRP as an asset. It's going to do really well in this bull market. It's already doing well compared to many other altcoins. So I'm bullish on XRP. I don't know if I'm going to be borrowing anything against it at this point. I'm still deciding. Maybe some, we'll have to wait and see. But nevertheless, this is great adoption. And Jesse continued here saying, huge unlock. This is the first scalable way to borrow against XRP, and it's fully on-chain and permissionless. So really amazing stuff. And of course, the folks at Moonwell shared all the details. And I will be doing a longer form interview with the founder of Moonwell very soon. So I'll get you guys all the details, of course. Now, folks, quick word from our sponsor, and that is VeChain. VeChain is one of the top layer 1 enterprise blockchains out there. They're working with many big brands and companies globally who are building Web3 technologies on VeChain. And I've been a VET token holder for many years. Since 2018, I'm bullish on this project. Some of the key features of the VeChain blockchain includes it's secure, affordable, scalable, fast, and sustainable. Some of the brands and companies that work with VeChain includes Boston Consulting Group, Givenchy, Walmart China, BMW, PwC, and many more. They are even partnered with Dana White and the UFC, doing some amazing things with rewards and much more. So once again, I'm bullish. I'm a token holder. So I anticipate VeChain will do well this bull market. So if you'd like to learn more, please visit vchain.org. Link will be in the description. Now, folks, President Trump weighed in on the Genius Act, the stablecoin bill being passed in the Senate. And he posted on Truth Social, the Senate just passed an incredible bill that is going to make America the undisputed leader in digital assets. Nobody will do it better. It is pure genius. Digital assets are the future. What a statement. And our nation is going to own it. We are talking about massive investment and big innovation. The House will hopefully move lightning fast and pass a clean Genius Act. Get it to my desk ASAP. No delays, no add-ons. Wow. We know he gave the mandate to Congress to get both bills, the stablecoin bill as well as the market structure bill, to his desk before the August recess. I actually had Cody Carbone of the Digital Chamber on the pod today. We did an interview, I'll publish that tomorrow, where he gave the full breakdown of the timeline and what's going to happen next, how fast this stablecoin bill can move through the House, as well as what's happening with the market structure. So make sure you subscribe. That will be published in the morning. So he continues saying, this is American brilliance at its best, and we are going to show the world how to win with digital assets like never before. Bullish statements, folks. It's what I've been telling you. I'll read between the lines, because Donald Trump, whether you like it or not, or you like him or not, he is investing in this technology. His kids are all working on crypto. They have World Liberty Financial, Trump Media, and Truth Social are all doing stuff with crypto. He wouldn't be doing that if the bull market's over. He wouldn't be doing that if he's going to lose money and all the tokens and everything's going to drop by 80% by next month, right? Read between the lines, guys. And obviously, this is not the only factor we want to look at, because we want to be educated, informed investors and look at multiple factors. That's why I share on-chain data with you guys, macro data like global liquidity, the DXY. We look at the charts as well, and are the bull market support levels still there? And they're all there, despite the volatility, despite the uncertainty. But we don't want to invest with our emotions. We want to invest using data and factual signals here. So big signal from President Trump. Now, speaking of stablecoins, look at this. China's largest retailer, JD.com, plans to apply for global stablecoin licensing to slash cross-border payment costs 90% and reduce settlement times to under 10 seconds. The world's superpowers are in a race here, almost like an arms race, right? If you want to call it that. But this technology is here to stay, folks. It's a global asset class, as I've been telling you for years. This technology has created truly global markets, and they're going to trade 24/7, 365 days a year. No more opening and closing bell. In every country will adopt it. The governments, the economies, and the markets will all be running on blockchain rails. So I hope you see what's happening here, folks. The genie's out the bottle. The train has left the station. There's no putting that genie back in that bottle, folks. It is happening. It's moving at a rapid pace. And unfortunately, a lot of people are not paying attention, because for the first time in history, they can participate very early and, of course, benefit from the upside of these tokens. And many of these tokens are hard cap and, of course, globally distributed. So a lot of liquidity is coming into them. It's a paradigm shift. It's pretty incredible. Now, final news item, healthcare company onboards Trump crypto advisor, buys $20 million in Bitcoin. So we're seeing more companies are adopting the Bitcoin corporate treasury strategy. So the individual who helped orange pill US President Donald Trump has become part of the advisory team for a healthcare company establishing a Bitcoin reserve strategy. In a Wednesday notice, Hong Kong and the U.S. headquartered health services company Prenetics said it would follow the example set by Strategy and invest $20 million into Bitcoin. According to the company, it secured roughly 187 Bitcoin at an average price of $106,712 per Bitcoin using a Kraken custody account. Wow, look at the price they're buying at, right? Because they're anticipating higher prices, folks. Again, Bull market's not over. We still got more upside. Here is a quote. Prenetics plans to substantially increase its Bitcoin holdings and aims to become one of the largest healthcare corporate Bitcoin holders globally, the announcement said. Now, today I interviewed the CEO of a company, a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ, which used a Solana treasury strategy. So that interview will be published early next week. So I'm going to try to get some companies that are doing XRP as well, because I think it's important to get the perspective from different folks, investing in different assets and why they're choosing those respective assets. So, guys, the paradigm shift continues. I mean, I couldn't even imagine this, that publicly traded companies globally would be buying crypto assets, when I got into the asset class, even later on, even as much as up to 2019, right? If you told me that, I'd be like, yeah, get out of here. That's crazy. I couldn't see it. But this is the new asset class on the rise, and a lot of people are recognizing its benefits and what they can do with it. They can build with it, invest with it, and much more. In a world where fiat currency debasement continues at a rapid pace, these assets, as Paul Tudor Jones said, billionaire Paul Tudor Jones, that Bitcoin and crypto are the fastest horse in the asset race. So yes, you could probably do this with real estate and gold, but they don't give you that same upside. They don't give you the same volatility. And I know the volatility goes both ways, but the upside is incredible. And specifically for Bitcoin, it has the brand, it has outperformed all other asset classes over the past 10 to 12 years. And a lot of people are recognizing that. And Michael Saylor was ahead of the curve, and now everybody's using his blueprint. It's incredible stuff. So folks, that's the news. Let me know what you think. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button. A great way you can support me in the podcast is by subscribing to my free email newsletter. It's 100% free. Link will be in the description. Check out my book on Amazon. It's available in paperback and digital. And check out my new course at mycryptocourse.com. This is a comprehensive course that teaches you everything about crypto. So if you want to expand your knowledge, this is the course for you. Check it out. Folks, thank you so much for watching and listening. I appreciate you all, and I'll talk to you all later.